Let's go across to my colleague Jasmeet. He's joining us now on the show to give us that historical perspective. He's breaking down the reality of investors' returns from the mega IPOs that we've seen in recent times. Jasmeet, how does that picture look?
Well, right, yes, thank you for that. So we have combined data from last 5 years and gathered all the information stating the number of IPOs we have been getting year on year from last 5 years and the amount raised. Now, if you look at the figure from FY21 up until FY26, the IPOs are in the range of 53 to up until 65, while the FY25-26 figure are based in the month of September. The rest of the year is not been added. If you look at the fundraisers they have done, the highest has been in FY24-25, that's almost 1,62,000 odd crores, while the lowest in last 5 years would have been in FY22, which is roughly 52,000 odd crores. Let's quickly go across and find out the biggest IPO in each year and try to understand the return they have given on the listing day as well as the return they have given over the year as of today. Now, if you look at the year 2021, the biggest IPOs were Paytm, that's 197 Communication, as well as Zomato, which has given the listing day gain of 52% for Zomato, while for Paytm we had a listing day loss of 27%. And on the YTD basis, and as of today, we see that the Paytm is still at a minus 37% on performance, while the Zomato is booming at 166 odd percentage from the time of listing. Now, if you go at the next year, that's 2022, coming in the reverse order, the biggest IPOs were LIC and Delivery, again having a negative to flat return. But while we look at the return so far, it has been again flattish for LIC, but for Delivery, it's minus 14 odd percentage. Now, going ahead for 2023, the biggest IPOs for this particular year were Mankind Pharma and Tata Technologies. Given tech sector is been underperforming over FY26, we see that the stock is negative 41%, while if you look at the listing day gains, we're at 162% for Tata Technologies. On the other hand, for Mankind Pharma, a pharma stock, the listing day gains were high at 31%, while the gains for so far stands at 76 odd percentage. Now, for FY24, if you look at the other sets of IPO, there's Hyundai Motor and Swiggy, again having a negative 7% while positive 7% return for Swiggy. On the YTD basis, as far today, from the day of listing, we see the performance of Hyundai Motor is nearly up 28%, given the GST cut acting positively on the back of it. On the other hand, Swiggy, we see it's flattish at minus 2%. While lastly, for FY25, so far we have two big IPOs, one of 12,500 crores at HDFC Financials, which gave a listing day before gains of 13%, given the big size. Even the gain is at 13%. On the so far basis, the stock has been minus 11% performance from the listing. If you look at the Hexaware Technologies, again an IT stock, if you look at the performance so far, is minus 15 odd percentage, but the listing day gains are flattish at 7 odd percentage. So this is the overall picture of last 5 years, the biggest IPOs in each year.